a group of students and young families from San Jose who are participating in a Christmas caroling event outside of Planned Parenthood on the Alameda, which is downtown San Jose. And this event was to primarily offer women in the clinic other options for their pregnancies and their families other than abortion. This is Saturday at Planned Parenthood in the Alameda, so that means it's one of 3 surgical abortion days. The other 2 are Tuesday and Thursday, when the women are brought in for surgical abortions up to 16 and a half weeks or so. And at this point, the students are trying to provide these women with local health centers, some of them federally qualified, to go to other than Planned Parenthood, and for other options for themselves and for maybe the other women in their lives other than abortion, especially at Christmas time. This is a time when families are together and loving each other, and this is not a time when women should be undergoing an abortion period, right? Because abortion is the taking of human life. And so these 2 women are offering clinic workers gifts and the women gifts. It looks like the doors are locked, so I'm able to get in to just pass out some Christmas items and some other alternatives for the employees and for the women. What's interesting about this particular Planned Parenthood clinic is that it's part of the Marmonte umbrella, which is the largest affiliate in the country of Planned Parenthood clinics. And the interesting thing about this clinic is that the star abortionist here, Dr. Jesse Joplin, who was paid, $235,000 a year, approximately $235,000 a year, was recently arrested for drunk driving and marijuana abuse, and was told by the California Medical Board that he had lost his medical license and was suspended. And he was on probation for drug and alcohol use beginning in 2007. So this man is paid $235,000 at the largest Planned Parenthood affiliation. They're star abortionist and is currently dealing with drug and alcohol charges. Particular Saturday, the students were not only caroling and trying to give women different gifts at different points, but praying and offering loving options to various people they come in contact with. Anytime you do sidewalk counseling outside an abortion clinic, you're trying to reach many different types of people. You're trying to pray for the clinic escorts who you see in the blue vest. Some of them very hardened individuals who really do have a deep commitment to the pro-abortion ideology. Some of them are themselves post-abortive and still dealing with a lot of different emotions. You're also there to be a prayerful witness and to show the community that as long as abortion is going on in this facility, as long as abuse of women and the endangering of human life is continuing, there will be people in this community who will be there to take a stand and to be a voice for the voiceless, and to say this isn't acceptable. We don't condone this in a non-violent, peaceful fashion, but yet it's not something that we want to continue. It's a deep injustice. It's a deep wound on our society and our women. And we believe that human life is more valuable and that it should not be ending inside of this abortion clinic. remember one particular case from this Planned Parenthood. One of the ladies was standing outside sidewalk chalking and just putting really beautiful messages on the sidewalk, which is completely legal, and it's washable, it's perfectly legal to do, and just a witness to people walking by. Life is beautiful, there's other options for women, just some beautiful phrases, some pictures on the sidewalk. And a girl was coming out of the clinic, and she said, "What are you doing?" And the young lady said, I'm just writing about this particular Planned Parenthood and how there's other options for women, and they don't have to go through with abortion. They can, there's other alternatives for women, and you don't want to have this great injustice be upon your conscience or upon your family. And the young woman who had just come out of the clinic said, I just went inside Planned Parenthood to get the RU486, and I think I'm about 6 weeks pregnant. And the clinic worker told me that because I already had a child, I should definitely abort this one, because who needs two when you already have one? And surely wouldn't I want to abort? And the young lady said to her, "You have a little girl. This could be your little boy. This could be a miracle from God that He's going to bless you with. And why not just give this child a chance? Give this child the life that he's so innocently deserving." And other things about just the science and the humanity of the unborn child. And the young woman who was pregnant and had just come out of Planned Parenthood decided to keep her baby, and the young lady who was sidewalk chalking the pro-life student said, "I'm here to help you, I'm here to do whatever it takes." So for a year and a half, these two were very close and constantly going back and forth to different community health centers that provided free services for women, unlike Planned Parenthood, and provided support and prayer and all sorts of things that family needed. So the young woman was actually at the birth and had the opportunity to watch that little life, which almost ended at Planned Parenthood, watch that little life come to the world, and this little boy was born happy and healthy and into a wonderful situation. So that's just the example of what sidewalk counseling and what a peaceful, prayerful witness can do in someone's life. And it's about love, and it's about other options. But it's primarily about supporting the women and supporting the families in the community.
I had another idea.
With love and compassion,
Oh my gosh.
but also with truth, so that no one is deceived into thinking that abortion is
Abortion kills
or
a beating heart, or rather,
easy for any woman, which it isn't, obviously, but it's also intrinsically the killing of an unborn child.
Abortion stops a beating heart. That's it. Okay. What's fascinating about this group of young people, and especially about the pro-life movement in general, is that it is primarily made up of young people, of the younger generation, of those born after 1973, after Roe v. Wade. So those under 40, primarily those under 25, according to recent Gallup polls. And it's amazing to see so many college students and so many high school students even actively involved in different elements of the pro-life movement. So out at abortion clinics, praying and sidewalk counseling on their campuses, showing the public what abortion actually is, educating in schools, doing things in youth groups. There's a very vibrant, active part in the pro-life community that is truly dedicated to being the generation that ends abortion and really looking to those that have gone before them. And what worked, what didn't work, what can we learn from you, what can we take as a creative element and do better and really be the generation that ends abortion so that we're not fighting this when we have children. And that's something that you don't see in the pro-abortion debate. You don't see that. Abortionists are very much of the older generation. I think the average age is in the 70s. They're really having trouble getting new medical students to come into the abortion industry because it very much is stigmatized, and it's not something that is a wholesome, credible industry. It's something that's riddled with fraud and with abuse and with all sorts of cover-up and shams. And you have people leaving, like Abby Johnson, like Jules Green, Catherine Adair, who are leaving the industry and coming out with their own stories and their own experiences. And so a lot of these students know people that have had abortions, have maybe experienced abortion themselves, or their mother experienced abortion, and so they're very much personally touched by the issue, and it's around them on a daily basis. When you're looking at the loss of one third or 1/4 of your generation post Roe v. Wade, it does take on a